professional surf fishing with your host, Mr. Slap High Hook Jackson. Sponsored by the Jones Beach Fishing Station, Field 10, Jones Beach. Quality pencil poppers by the Guppy Lure Company. Saltwaters Tackle, Montauk Highway, West Islip. And the appliance experts at Gringer Appliance. Now, without any further ado, your host, Mr. Slap High Hook Jackson.
Hey there, friends and neighbors, this is your old pal Slap High Hook Jackson saying, you ain't living, not even a smidgen, if you ain't surf fishing. Well, what's going on? This weekend we got the Showdown at the Shore. It's for Bass, Blues, and Fluke by the Jones Beach Fishing Station. Oh man, we always have a good time, and on Sunday, June 21st, I'm going to be rocking and rolling all your classic rock and roll favorites right there at Field 10, Jones Beach. So if you're a fisherman, grab your rod, get signed up. And if you're not, bring a chair, come on down. We always have a good time at Field 10. We're going to play all hits of yesteryear. We're going to play classic rock and roll. Oh, you're going to have a great time.
The waves will come a-crashing, I'll be on the beach and casting, I'm high hook. When no one else is catching, I'm the only one with action, I'm high hook. Where the land meets the sea, that's where I'll be. Anywhere there's surf, that's my home turf. I was born high on a dune, on a high tide full moon, I'm high hook.
All right, I'm down here at Crab Meadow. I've been throwing quite a few different lures, pencil popper. I've been throwing out a tin out there a little bit. Well, I started to throw the swimming plug, and like on my second cast, look at this sea robin here who had to take a bite out of it. It's unbelievable. I think it's about the same size as he is almost. I'll tell you, those sea robins. Well, at least I didn't get skunked. All right, whenever I'm in the neighborhood, I stop by Jones Inlet or I got a couple of minutes. I'm always curious about what's going on here. Now, it's mostly hit or miss, and for me, it's been mostly miss. But anyhow, when I saw this beautiful bird here, and every once in a while he'd just dunk his beak into the water, come out with a little fish. Listen, I'm not an expert. I think it's an egret. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but what a beautiful bird he was.
That was it.
All right, so we're down here at Saltwaters. We're having a nice time. It's a beautiful day. And I'm fishing with some fresh bunker from Saltwaters Tackle. I keep getting banged every now and then, and somebody steals my bait. It's these little blues. So this one I happened to land. But anyhow, there were a lot of them passing by from time to time.
There he goes.
The Guppy Lure Company. Quality pencil poppers made in the USA by fishermen for fishermen. If you like the Surface Strike as much as I do, you're going to fall in love with these pencil poppers by Guppy Lures. They come in a variety of different sizes and finishes, and let me tell you, they're all quality made right here in the USA. All right, so I came down here to Sunken Meadow. It's June 10th. You know what's nice about Sunken Meadow is that it's very peaceful. Oh, I got a hit there, but I missed him. Anyhow, what's nice about Sunken Meadow is that, it's so quiet. There are no waves like the South Shore. It's so beautiful. The sunset is just great. And you know what? You can bring a lady friend with you, you know. They could sit on the beach, put out a chair, get some sun. I tell you, it's a nice little experience. Now, I keep looking down between my legs because there's a horseshoe crab there. This horseshoe crab would not let me alone no matter what. Whoa, there you go. Got a bite as I got in close. Let me tell you something. You couldn't get through these sea robins. Now, I first went down there to catch some fluke. But I just couldn't get through to any of the fluke, even if they were there, because these sea robins were on my lure all the time. Oh, man, one right after another. But you know what? Some of the bigger ones do give you a nice little tussle, I have to admit. Well, back in he goes. Now, you see me stepping around. There's this horseshoe crab here. that's just in love with my right boot. He won't leave me alone. Now, it's sea robin after sea robin, and I'm telling you, to be honest, I'm having a good time. At least I'm getting plenty of action. Maybe I catch something else. But look at this sea robin. Back he is again, working my right boot. Oh, man, he was relentless. If I shoot him away, if I gave him a push, if I walked away, he came, he found me again. So look at him, look at him. I don't know what it is, but eventually I had to leave him the boot because I couldn't break its heart and go away with it. Somehow him and the boot are doing great somewhere in Sunken Meadow.
The mighty fisherman with his mighty catch. Ah, that was one dog of a sea robin. Let me tell you. He's bad, he's bad.
I gotta admit, I had a good time with all the action out there. It was a beautiful day. All right, so I'm down here at Green Island. It's June 11th. I figured I'd do a little fluke fishing. When I get down here, I noticed that this boat is right in the way of the fishermen. And a few minutes before this guy was pulling up the anchor, he was fishing there. Well, I don't know what they were doing there, but of course, it's right in the way of the guys fishing off the pier. Now, of course, the guy in the blue shirt here, he's trying to urge them to move out of the way because they're in the way of his fishing, and plus it's dangerous for the guys in the boat. Anyhow, they stood out there right in the way. Time was ticking by. I don't know what they were doing. Maybe there was something wrong with their boat. I couldn't believe what was going on, so I figured maybe I could zoom in again and see what was going wrong. So as I zoom in again, I can see there's nothing going wrong. The guy's still on the phone. The other guy's hanging out there, wringing his hands. And they were right in the way of the pier fishermen and blocking their access to fish. I thought it was kind of rude.
Well, here I am down at Green Island. I figured I'd come to the South Shore today to get away from those sea robins on the North Shore. Maybe get some fluke here at Green Island. But this is the first thing that attacked my lure. Another sea robin. Oh, man.
Saltwaters Tackle, 939 Montauk Highway, West Islip. They're conveniently located just a quarter mile east of the Robert Moses Causeway. It's easy on and it's easy off. And let me tell you what a big, beautiful store they have there. It is loaded with product, and I mean loaded with product. They got some great hours, Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. And on Sunday, they're there from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. Well, let me tell you, if you need rods or reels, line, traps, nets, if you need boots, if you need waders, hats, and t-shirts, you're going to find it here at Saltwaters. They do rod and reel repair, custom rod building as well. So let me tell you something also. They pride themselves on their fresh bunker and clams that are delivered to the store daily. And they have all the offshore and frozen baits, live eels, and crabs in season. So please, come down to Saltwaters Tackle, and don't forget to tell them that you saw them on the Slapjacks and Surf Fishing Show. All right, so it's a couple of days later. I'm trying Green Island again. You could see there's a boat there that's moored right underneath the bridge. And as we pan around, there aren't as many boats, but there is somebody in close right next to me here, moored off this piling. Anyhow, I'm sure those guys were fluke fishing, and that's what I was looking to do myself. Hey, I figured maybe I'd get in front of them, get in front of their chum drift. But anyhow, I didn't want to get into trouble. Whether you're on the North Shore or the South Shore, all the horseshoe crabs are thinking of love. Oh, you ain't kidding. I mean, anyhow, this is the time of the season. That's all I can tell you. All right, I'm down here at Green Island, and you can see this fluke took my lead head. I got a white piece of gulp on there, and he was an aggressive little guy, and hey, I had a good time catching him. Let me see if I can turn him over, get a better look at him. Hang on now. There we go. There we go. Now you can plainly see the gulp that's in his mouth. The little lead head. And I just drag it slowly across the bottom, bop it a little bit, this, that, and the other thing, until somebody hits it. All right, I came down here to Sunken Meadow, and I started to throw out that swimming plug. And this fella came along and took it. At the end of my cast, when I was reeling it in really fast. Nice little bluefish right here. I tell you, I can't complain. I'm into fish already. All right, so I tried this leadhead with gulp again, and I was curious if I'd catch anything else. And yeah, of course, these sea robins are still around, taking my bait like you wouldn't believe. Oh man, they just won't quit. I think I'm gonna have to go back to the swimming plug. All right, when I need appliances, I trust the experts at Gringer. Whether it's a refrigerator, an oven, a cooktop, dishwasher, ventilation equipment, hey, if you're bringing something home for the table, your catch is going to taste spectacular on one of these new smokers or barbecues, whether it's freestanding or built-in. And they got quite a selection there at Gringer as well. Whether you need pro ranges and all the latest styles and colors, hey, whatever you need in the way of appliances, you make sure you stop by Gringer and tell them you saw them on the Slap Jackson Surf Fishing Show.
I was born high on a dune, on a high tide full moon. I'm high hook. There ain't no denying that when the fish are frying, I'm high hook. Where the land meets the sea, that's where I'll be.